Fifth anniversary spectacular.
Are you the receptionist then, John?
No, I'll be just keeping my mouth shut because I'm going to be the one probably. I don't know.
We've
whatever.
started, Johnny.
Yeah,
We're
we
on our
have, yeah.
fifth anniversary celebration time this evening.
Yeah.
And Steve's got a new backdrop. It's got the clock on the shelf. So that's it. Is that how long have you had that clock? Is that 5 years old today as well?
I've done it quite a while.
It's
Yeah.
gone. It's gone.
See.
Unbelievable.
I'm trying to get this backdrop.
Is
Okay.
that like
I've
lost.
Steve.
Oh, I'll tell you
that-
why. Right, forget it. I'll have to dismiss it.
Yeah.
why are you on your phone and not on your laptop then?
Oh Jesus!
No, don't go there.
Here
Cool.
comes something.
Hang on. I think what colour backdrop have we got tonight from Ollie? I have a feeling it could be a sort of a shade of orange. What do you think? Any others?
It could be a big old chair that you sat in.
It is a shade of orange.
It's orange.
Well, oh, Ollie. We know it's Ollie because it's an orange background.
Ollie.
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 Dave.
That's great. Nice to see you, Ollie.
But I'd just like to start off by saying to Steve, thanks very much for the wonderful idea you had, and to John and to Fruity for all the get us in, and to the other bloke who pops up once in a while. I think they call him the Wanker Man. Or is it the Anchor Man? I meant the Anchor Man.
That is
Sorry.
And look, I'm not having that because my mate BCP, who's been supporting us readily week in, week out, doesn't want to hear you talk about me like that, do you, Pete?
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah, couldn't give a shit, really.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Call him what you
do
want.
about it, eh?
Tonight, Ollie, you can call him what you want. Go on, you got
I have
5
for
years.
the last 50 odd. Pete, I've called him so many names for the last 50, 60 years,
Yeah,
and he still keeps popping up.
I know. It's a bit like you in everybody's photographs, Ollie.
Actually, Ollie, this is good.
Scotty, good to see you. Good to see you, Scotty.
What are you going to say, John?
I was going to say, I'm glad that you're distracting because I really pissed off Dave, and it's my fault because he was in the kitchen, and he told me he was moving the stuff, and he didn't mute himself. And Pat, God bless her, says, "Make sure you wash your hands." So I said, "Yeah, make sure you wash your hands, Dave," and I got in trouble for that.
I was putting the stuff into the blinking sink for washing anyway. All right.
Well, you got in trouble because I know. So it's all good. It's all good.
You haven't had Norman in your hand then.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
You've got to clean. You've got to keep today's crew by clean, guys.
It is. Now look, Scotty, what's the background here tonight?
I don't know. I'm trying to get in here.
I can
All
see.
right.
I can see it's Canberra.
Yeah, that's just a Canberra deck plan.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the wall in a museum in Torquay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very good.
Flipping, brilliant.
yeah. They got all sorts of things in that museum. They got, the life rings and the life belts. All sorts of men.
Scotty, is it always to do with being at sea or something? Is it in the museum? Because
It's
Do
a
you
lot
think
of
you got a bit, do you think you got a bit of room for Dave Ings there? Put him on board somewhere.
there is a moth-eaten chair in the corner somewhere.
That'll do him.
Scotty, don't encourage Ollie.
I
You
know.
know,
He
Well,
needs
he
to
needs
get
a little-
really
involved
naughty
with-
tonight. Of all nights, you've decided to play up even more than normal.
He
Yeah.
needs a bit of encouragement to make him talk.
Correct, correct.
He normally sat back in that great big armchair and he just sat there.
Yeah.
Most of the time I was asleep when Dave starts speaking anyway.
That's his job, Ollie.
What?
Yeah,
Put me
yeah.
to sleep.
No, to talk.
I get paid to talk, Ollie.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Right. Now, Ollie, you complimented Steve on what's been 5 years. We have been thinking of obviously all the guests we've had over the years, and maybe we'll see some of them tonight. Maybe not. But one person we won't be seeing, but we have mentioned him, and we for many years, was Oscar with his tales. And Ollie, can you remember any of Oscar's tales that would bring back some good memories for you?
No.
No.
Oh, you're the life of the party tonight, Ollie.
You know what, Ollie? I'm glad you mentioned that, because you're going straight back in your own pocket, all right? And we're gonna bloody zip it, all right?
Yeah, as soon as you didn't get a response, I'll say I remember Oscar's tale about being the lift boy.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure some of us have been lift boys in the time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Big black, big
Up
big
and down
black
between
handle.
decks, all sorts.
of course. And was that your first job at sea, Scotty?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the very first.
On the first class end of the Chusan.
Same here, but on the horse over.
I'm
Yeah.
just sending a text to Mike Gold. Remember, he's always in the kitchen cooking, isn't he?
Yeah, correct. We
Yeah,
do
but
have a
because-
chef's hat somewhere.
Because he's probably not on the groups anymore. So I'm sending a personal thing right now.
Well, he
Yeah.
did say when we met him in Southampton, we did have a little chat, and he did send his regards to all in the crew bar, and he mentioned you as well, Colonel. I don't think he mentioned Ollie actually, but that's obvious. But he did say that it was excellent that it was still happening, you know.
What I said to him, I said, Mike, the crew bar Zoom chat room is the 5-year anniversary of the crew bar. Please come in. So that's all I can do. Yeah.
Well, it'll be good. And of course, as you know, and Colonel keeps a record of, notices it, that the recording goes out, and you do get quite a few of the guys looking forward to the actual recording of it. I know Oscar does, obviously.
Yeah, and Chris.
Who's this?
Yeah.
There are a
Chris
few.
Johnson.
There are a few that enjoy the recording, and obviously Oscar does. So it'd be good to see him at a later stage.
Well,
And
what I
here we
might
are.
do, he's probably not back from the cathedral yet. What
Got
I'll do later on, I'll try and ring him on the Milan line
Yeah.
and just see if we can get him to have a quick chat with us.
Oh, cheers, Dave. Cheers. Hello, Chris.
Hello, everybody.
Chris.
So you're back home?
I'm back. I've been back for almost 10 days, I think.
Wow. Flipping heck. That was a trip and a half you had. Looked amazing.
I try to keep you all abreast of what was happening and
Yeah.
where we were.
You did great. We appreciate
Good
it.
job.
You're
Good
welcome.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Ollie-
Well, Dave, hope we left your garden tidy.
Which
Dave Inge.
Say that again.
We were down your way. Hope we left the garden tidy for you when you got back.
Oh, thanks a lot. Cheers. Yeah. I noticed that within the garden centre and that as well. Are you going to be back later in the year, do you think, or will it be?
We're down there for the morning after we get off the cruise, and then just to say hello to my sister in Southampton, in Barton, and then we're going home.
Got it.
The next time we've got planned down there will be pensioner time next year.
Okay. Oh well, we'll definitely make a point for that one.
Because we've got 2 weeks in that cottage next year.
Hello, Charlie, not in Bermuda.
Hello.
Charlie, he's gone on a freeze.
No,
Peter,
I'm back.
are you meeting up with? Have you met Charlie yet, or are you going to?
Tuesday coming, Dave.
Meeting Tuesday. You coming, Ollie?
I don't think I can get there in time.
We'll get
But
him
is
early.
it-
Taffy's coming up from Wales.
It's a long way to walk. I can't afford the fare.
The South Downs is lovely this time of the year.
Hey, should be, yeah, definitely. Charlie, you settled in over here now.
Till Friday, anyway.
Till Friday. All right, and what is it? A direct flight back?
Yes, sir. From Heathrow.
Uh-huh.
Well, Dave, it wasn't a direct flight. Where's he going to land? In the middle of the Atlantic Ocean?
Do you know what? I Colonel, I do need to speak to you, but I need more in the crew bar to hear what I'm going to say. All right, so I'll wait till we've got more in. Starting all that. Bloody hell. Right. So Charlie, where you're in Southend at the moment?
Leigh-on-Sea.
On sea.
Yeah.
Been
Brilliant.
down the Peter boat, Charlie?
We have already, yeah. We're down there the other day.
All right. Great pub.
It is lovely, yeah. Yeah. Every time we're over, we're always
Where's
down
that?
there. The Peter boat.
Leigh-on-Sea.
Old Lee.
I had a college friend who lived down in Leigh-on-Sea. Well, he's gone now.
No, he'll be back. He'll be
I
back.
think he's got a bit of a communication problem.
Well, it doesn't help that he's walking around, because if you get a good signal, just stay where you are, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
David,
Bobo seems to be
David,
mobile all the
excuse me.
time.
David, excuse me, is that a bollocking he just gave?
Yeah, but I'm trying to sort of just brush over these things, Fruity, because it's just of all the days.
Special day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It'd be special bollockins.
There's Charlie. He's back.
Well, welcome back, Charlie.
Yeah.
You hear us, Charlie?
Yeah.
This should be it.
Brilliant. So,
Hopefully.
Charlie, if you can have a look on Scotty's backdrop, he's got a deck plan sign from the Canberra. Now, if I remember rightly, you've worked alongside the Canberra, or have you actually sailed with her?
I've sailed on the Canberra. I've worked alongside Oriana.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what year were you doing Canberra for so what period?
Without having the book here, I would say 74, 75.
Yeah, it'd have been with Dave Huntley.
When you're on the ark then?
No, but I knew Dave Huntley, but he wasn't on it. I can't, to be honest, I can't offhand remember
Dave
who
Morgan
was the
might have
booker on it.
Okay, all right.
I want to say,
was it? Did you do the worldie, or was it Mediterranean cruising when you were on?
I think it was Medi Cruising, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had this stuff
Scotty,
written
you were
down
there, weren't you?
somewhere, but-
Yeah, I think without going to get my book, I can't remember the exact date, but yeah, about
yeah, it's the same with me.
same time we did the world voyage on it.
I was on there, I think I joined in June 75.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was on
When
there
you was
till
on there, Rudy?
November 78.
Yeah.
June 75, I think it was, Charlie, I joined. Yeah. I came
Yeah,
from
I'm trying to
Oriana.
remember who the butchers were. I think possibly Ron Johnson, if anybody
Yeah,
remembers him.
Dave
Oh,
Morgan was on there.
It was Bill Moran. Bill Moran.
Yeah, Dave Morgan was on there. Owen, what's his name? Owen
Johnson.
Yeah, because he was on the West Coast as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, I didn't work with him.
I'm trying to think who else was on there.
Yeah.
So did Dave Morgan? I mean,
Alan Wade. Where was Alan Wade?
I remember Alan Wade, but I didn't sail with him.
I think I must have sailed with him on Canberra. I think.
Dave Morgan joined the ferries in when was it? 78, 79.
Did he do the last stint on the Ark, Dave Morgan, Charlie?
Sorry?
Did Dave Morgan finish on the Ark?
I was never on the Ark.
No, Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
Did Ollie?
No, he wasn't on there while I was on there. No.
I wish I could remember the. I'm sorry.
It was Mick Ward. Mick Ward.
No, he did the first Alaskan cruising on there. Mind you, that was early 70s.
Yeah.
Were you on there then?
I was on there 1970, but it was Kevin Ward and Mick Ward were the butchers then.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time around, because I finished on there in 76.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wish I could remember the name of the butcher on Oriana, who we went for a road trip in Australia, and he was all he wanted to do is drink all the time. We'd get to the place and get into the motel, and he'd be all night in the local bar. But I can't remember his name.
A butcher with like his drink.
Butcher.
I don't believe you.
It's unbelievable.
That's very unusual.
Very unbelievable.
No, he used to bring up the OJ to the Ocean Bay, for you know what.
Well, to go with the screwdrivers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Joe Faulkner.
Harvey Wallbangers, Dave.
Oh,
The thing about it is, I've got him on 16mm, but I can't get all that stuff going. Well, I could do, I suppose, but it's a big pain to figure it out. Yeah.
Sure. But Johnny, did you do video? Were you interested in film before you went to sea? Did you have a camera before you went to sea?
That came from my dad, because he was always making the cines and that. So on the first trip to Japan, of course, I bought a 8mm camera. Yeah.
Okay.
And talking about BBC, Pete, you reminded me. There was a guy on Oriana who had been a sound man working for the BBC, and he was the one who wanted to get me going to make one of the first stupid movies. Yeah, I wish I forget his name. Yeah.
And was that on was that on Cine 8mm Cine?
Yeah,
or was that
Super 8. Yeah.
Super 8.
You contacted me one time, trying to get the Oriana's last sailing out of Southampton.
Yeah.
And you asked me if I could get it out the archive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what was the look on that, Pete?
Yeah.
Did you have any joy at all?
I didn't have any luck.
I've never seen any of that. I was on there at the time. I sailed out Southampton.
They must have done a local news program, just sort of a quick 5 minutes.
Yeah, Pete, I've never ever seen it. I tell you what, because when we sailed, there was a big storm out in the Atlantic, and they suggested that we didn't sail, and Waysha decided to go, and we got battered going across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
All the crew bar got stoved in. It was quite horrendous, actually.
Yeah.
That was what, 1980, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, if that was 1980, I tell you what, I've got the video of Mike Gold on the bridge of the Sun Princess as she's passing us off Mexico, and he mentioned then that she looked pretty rough because he could tell just by looking that they had a rough passage over the Atlantic.
23 knots.
I'm just trying to.
Ended by the passing of the two ships here. People gathering left, right, and centre now on the observation deck and on the ship's bridge wing. Mostly ship's company, but obviously the passengers are interested too. Let's face it, Oriana is the third largest liner in regular service at the moment, and is the second fastest in the world. Well, here we are, paddling on to the Oriana, showing quite a healthy plume of smoke there. She's doing about 23 knots, and she was recently fitted with 2 new propellers, and she's presently trying them out, but we've been in conversation with her and she's doing very well with them, managing to save some fuel but maintain the service speed she needs up to 25 knots. Very distinctive shape. No one could possibly mistake the silhouette of that ship, although the angle we're looking at, we can see only one of her funnels. She has 2 funnels, of course. The other one is a dummy. It is affectionately known as the flower pot. She's liable to be a little rust-streaked as she's had some rather bad weather coming across the Atlantic, and is presently running some 24 hours late. Now I'll probably have the nicest shot of her of all from just off the bow. One of the most powerful passenger ships ever to be built, and unfortunately nearing the end of an illustrious career spanning some 21 years. There's the shot now. I don't know if we can pick it up on the camera with the bow wave, and there goes her whistle. Signs of the heavy weather she's experienced can be seen down the side, and I expect she's looking forward to getting into the good weather and getting that side painted up again.
Yeah.
Is that when we were in Acapulco together, John?
I know
With the
that we on the Sun Princess we were doing.
She was anchored out.
Actually, she was doing a trans-canal. She was going to. We were going to the Caribbean, and that's when we passed Oriana. I'll post it on the recording again. Yeah, yeah.
There's one
Right,
time
I'll
when
tell you in a minute when it was.
November the 12th, 81, Fruity.
Okay.
Thursday.
Wait a minute.
That
Wait a
comes
minute.
right-
You what, Dave?
What time?
I've just Googled it.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you just made that up.
No,
Okay,
it
I'll
says
I'll-
the last sailing of the original SS Oriana from Southampton was on Thursday, November the 12th, 1981, as it departed for Sydney.
Yeah, I signed on the 10th of November.
Okay, so the video I've got
So
is exactly the year before, November of 80. Yeah, so it's a year before. Yeah.
Yeah, because I transferred. I've been relieving on Canberra,
Yeah.
and Oriana was in dry dock, and I paid off Canberra and took my gear over to Oriana.
Yeah.
And I can always remember I left it all my gear in the bureau, and I had an alarm clock in there, and the fucking alarm clock went off in this suitcase, and they thought it was a bomb.
Are
Oh,
you still on your European trip, Chris?
Huh?
Are you still on your European?
I got back 10 days ago.
Oh, okay, all right. Where
Yeah,
have I
got
been?
Got back
Yeah.
on the 12th. Everything was good. Yeah,
Yeah,
hot,
lovely.
very hot, humid, in particularly like in Bulgaria and Croatia and places.
Yeah.
It was
Leon
very-
Sea.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go and cry? Is it Chris?
Yeah.
Where'd you go in Croatia?
Oh gosh. Trying to think of the place, but it's South Croatia. You know, it's down by the Danube.
Yeah, South Croatia. That. Did you go down as far as Dubrovnik?
No, that's north. Dubrovnik's up north
Yeah, it's split. That's halfway.
as well.
Split.
Yeah. I'm saying
Harder?
we're down south on the Danube.
Right.
So let's see where.
hmm.
Google.
Hello, Oscar. You all right? Right, just a minute. I'm just going to put you on to a speakerphone. Are you there still?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Right. Well, tonight is the 5th anniversary of the Crew Bar. And say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Oscar.
I do hope you've enjoyed my.
Hello, Oscar. Get my beer.
You'll have to hold him nearer your phone. Your
Sorry, I'm not writing anymore, but
screen.
I've kind of run out of all my themes stories. But anyway, if I ever think of another one, I will actually write another one. But for the time being, no, I don't really have anything. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy chatting along. I listen to you every week, whether it's the Australian one or it's the English one. I'm always keeping up to date with everything you say. So, as it might be evidenced by just recently, I wrote a letter to someone about something I heard on a Crew Bar show, and Brendan Cole got a letter from me about something he asked about a recipe for Mai Tai. So maybe I can respond to individual people sometimes when they hear things. Okay?
Okay.
Cheers, Oscar.
Oh.
Thanks.
Thanks, Oscar.
Thanks, thanks,
Bye.
Oscar.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
I must say, Fruity, that was a far superior Ollie's Pocket than what we normally get from you know who.
Do you want me to try and get out of Phil?
You
Yeah.
never know, Fruity. Yeah, you could try.
Yeah.
I spoke to Fruity earlier, just saying that he'd been in touch, and he'd thought about trying to get him in via the at the reception where he is to use their laptop to get on a Zoom, but it was going to be
Too
a bit of a
complicated.
challenge, and they could well have been a busy time of the evening for the staff
Yeah.
at the home. So
To answer Pete's question, on Croatia, it was a place called Vukovar on the Danube. And it's Dubrovnik's like, you know, the other side of the country. It's like northwest.
Oh, right.
Went to Dubrovnik on the Oriana, I remember. I think
Yeah,
went
we
there a
did.
couple.
Yeah.
Oh.
mhm.
Vukovar.
Well, but it was hot there.
I've
Yeah.
got a famous story about Oriana and Dubrovnik.
Uh-huh.
There was a nudish beach over there, and I was young and stupid. So guess what I did? I
Hello,
went.
is that Phil?
Okay, wait a sec.
Phil, it's Dave. Yeah, I'm fine, Phil. Tonight is the 5th anniversary of the Crew Bar being set up, and we're live at the moment. And there's a load of people who'd like to say hello to you.
Oh, right, okay. Hang on a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear?
Hello, Phil.
Very nice. When's that?
It's tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, and there's loads of people here who want to say hello. Come on, guys.
Hello,
Hi, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, individuals.
Yeah, let's do it individual.
Hi, Phil.
Phil. Okay, I'll go first. Hi, Phil. This is John in Seattle. It's good to hear your voice, sir.
Hello, hello, Phil. This is Ollie.
Where are
Doing
you,
well.
Ollie?
Oh, yeah. How you doing? All right.
I'm doing well. Next person will probably be Dave, so be careful.
Hello, Phil. Dave here. It's lovely to hear you speaking so well, and we'll look forward. I'll pop up and see you in the next few weeks.
That'll be lovely. Yeah. Everything all right?
Yeah. Yes,
All
thanks.
good. Steve here, Phil. All the best to you, mate.
What's the celebration again?
It's the 5th anniversary of the Crew Bar.
Wow.
Come on, Pete Stevens wants to say hello.
Hi, Phil.
Hello.
Hi, Phil. How are you? It's Pete. Hello. Hello, Phil. Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, all good at the moment.
Oh, good. Good.
I'm missing everybody.
We're missing you.
Yeah, that's more to the point.
Yeah.
One day.
Okay, mate. All right.
Okay, mate.
Good.
Take care.
Andrew. Bye,
Take
Phil.
care,
Bye.
Phil.
Bye, Phil. Bye.
Bye, Phil.
Bye, Phil.
See you, Phil. Okay, I'll finish my story about Dubrovnik. So I got.
Oh, blow.
I went.
Oh, it's not about us, is it?
No, it's not. Thanks for reminding us.
I immediately stopped my story as soon as Phil came on, but I'll finish it because Chris was talking about Dubrovnik. I went
You were
down.
chasing these nudes in. You were chasing these.
No, let me talk, Pete. So I went down to the place where they're loading the lifeboats, and I jumped in with my Lilo, my inflatable raft, and I had my fags in a bottle seal so they stay dry, and I paddled over to the nudist beach.
Fully clothed or naked?
Well, I paddled over. I was clothed, but of course, when in Rome, you got to do as the Romans do. So I did whatever, you know. But when I got back, I was called to the bridge for doing it.
Oh.
Back.
For what? Going on your Lilo to the beach or exposing yourself?
No, for going down to the loading place for the lifeboats and just jumping off.
Oh, that was it, right?
Yeah. But there was someone on my table in the restaurant, a young lady who says, because apparently some
She
coxswains
recognised you, did she?
some coxswains did take the lifeboats close by this place. It wasn't the beach; it was rocks, and she did mention that she had spotted me. And
I recognise that anywhere.
yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, someone's coming in.
Hang on.
Looks like
Double
Brendan's
figures.
managed to come in.
Oh, Mandy.
Hey, darling, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. You know, we got a special edition of the Crew Bar tonight. It's the 5th anniversary.
I just really wanted to get Martin and Sherry in just for a minute because
What's going on?
and I don't
Right,
know.
if you want to say hello to a few people then, I'm just going to tell them, all right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
John,
please.
it's Mandy.
That's a bit. I've got Ollie.
Yeah.
That's all there. I don't know if they can see me.
Go on, Dave.
Yeah, Brendan, we got you.
Okay, Steve. Sherry.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Sherry. Happy birthday again.
For the day.
Happy birthday again.
I got a special guest now.
Can you hear them?
We're at his house.
But I will stash your lovely.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh,
Hiya.
blimey. Martin.
Long
How
time
do
no
you
see.
do?
Here, let me put
Jerry.
some glasses on just to prove I'm getting even more
Let's
ancient.
go in this room. It's a bit quieter.
Oh, you might lose the connection.
John Gord. John Gord. There's somebody completely different. John
That's
Cleese.
good. That's good.
There's Dave. Hello, Dave.
Fruity.
That's
Chris.
Fruity.
Hi, Martin.
Hello, David.
That's
Fruity.
Chris,
Hiya.
photographer. Chris.
Yes.
Julie,
Yeah.
Steve Walker.
There's Nick.
Yeah.
Ollie.
Hi, John.
Oh, Martin.
Where's
Martin,
Pete?
Declan. Joe the Butcher.
Hi. Guess
Oh, yeah. They missed them all
Take
first
charge,
time.
Dave. Dave.
Here's Cherry.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Sherry.
Oh,
And,
good.
and Pete's
Where's
on the
that-
phone
yeah.
as well.
I'll give you a call
Andy.
sometime.
Come
Good
on.
guys.
Oh,
All looking
Brendan.
good.
Brendan, where's Annie? Where's Annie?
Oh, let me get it. Hang on. I'll go and get it. Hang on.
I did see it, but I saw
And you're wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Binge wants you.
All right. Take care.
All right, you too, lovely. Thanks for calling me.
Bye. Bye.
I've got Andy
Bye,
coming.
Mandy.
Hang on a minute.
Bye,
Hang on.
Mandy.
Here she comes.
Oh, is
Here
it?
she is. Here she
Well
is.
done, Pete.
Didn't put my
Hi,
lips
Annie. Long time no see.
That's her.
Fruity.
There's Fruity. Hi, Fruity.
in. See you.
yeah.
Dave.
Long time no see.
Charlie from Bermuda. Chris, photography. He's in Los Angeles, Chris is.
Oh, wow.
You're
We're
all
all
over
over the joint. Wow.
What you guys doing?
Down in the corner.
Well, next time any of you
There's
down
Ollie.
east,
Oh, we've got more here.
let's
Scotty.
catch up for a beer. Oh, hello, Scotty. It's
Scotty.
Scotty. Hello, Scotty.
And I'm
Been you
moving
for a while.
And there's Steve
Hello.
there.
Martin's voice doesn't get any quieter in my left ear.
Steve
Don't
Walker.
forget me, Brendan. Don't forget me.
Hello. I see you now, there, Peter.
It's not about Johnny, but don't forget him.
Oh, I know, but it is.
Fruity.
I must say, Martin, that you look
It's not
very...
about us.
I got a question for Martin. Can I ask you how old you are, sir?
You can. How old am I? 77 now.
That's my point. My God, you look like you're 57.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
That's
Okay,
good.
keep it up. Yeah, thanks.
all the right things.
Well, there's all sorts of bits falling off, but never mind.
Wow, 57.
It's about time you upgraded your phone, Brendan.
Oh,
Only joking. Only joking.
Oh, brilliant.
Sherry wants to say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, guys.
Bye, Sherry.
Bye, Sherry. Bye.
I put my glasses back on. I'm getting ancient, so I need glasses to see who the hell you all are. That's better. Oh, you're in focus.
Brilliant. Well
Brendan.
done, you.
Any of
Brendan,
you folks are down
Martin
this
coming
way,
on
if any of
Wednesday.
you lot are down in East Kent, let's get together for a sherbet or two.
Maybe next year. Maybe
All
next
right,
year.
that would be good.
Lovely.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll be
It's
great.
good. Brendan
What part?
can organise.
What part?
I'll bring the hooch.
There's Pete.
Could always have a Corfu lunch.
There we go.
A Corfu lunch.
Corfu Dining Club, CDC. Remember the old CDC, Corfu Dining Club. That was good fun, wasn't it? Where is it? Corfu, Dakar, and Tenerife, and was it Barcelona, the fourth one? I can't remember.
I can't remember where.
With Mervyn the printer, Merv the perv. Do you remember?
Yeah, Merv the print, Merv Osler.
Lorraine
Yeah.
Evans, you and I. That is it.
Yeah.
That was a good little pissy club we had, wasn't it?
Very much.
There we go.
Corfu Dining Club.
Yeah.
Yay. Well, look, back to all of you folks.
Dave, we're going to go now because we're at Martin and they're doing a lovely supper here for us and drinks. So we're going to
We've just had
return to that.
just had to come in. We're outdoors during a lovely heat wave until it suddenly decided not to be a heat wave anymore. Typical English weather, so we've had to pack up and come indoors. But anyway,
Indoors.
anyway,
All
you're
right.
doing very well. So keep it up.
Thank you.
And you too.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
guys.
Lovely
Cheers,
to
guys.
see you all again.
Brendan,
Enjoy your
Brendan.
day.
See you Wednesday, Brendan.
Brendan, ask Charlie what's the question?
What's the weather like in London, Charlie?
It was overcast, but very warm.
It's better than bloody Bermuda.
I'll see you on Tuesday.
See you Tuesday, mate. Yeah.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Oh, great.
Bye all.
See you, Dave.
Well, with all that excitement, cheers, Brendan.
Yeah,
We'll catch you later. We've got to get back to some
Take care.
food. It's getting cold.
Yeah.
We've got,
See you later, Brendan.
Bye, guys.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Brendan.
Bye.
See you, mate.
Oh, thank goodness Taffy's come back. We thought we were just going to talk to the pillow. It's great. How are you, Taffy?
Not too bad, thanks. Yeah, not too bad. Bit late coming in. I had to finish Songs of Praise.
Brilliant. That's good. That's good.
Were you in it?
Yeah. No, but I'm glad I came in just now. We've seen Martin there. He looks, he's lost a bit of weight since the last time I seen him.
Yeah.
What did
He's
what did
looking
it say?
good,
Was
though.
77?
Yeah, 77. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Listen, guys, I've got to get off. We're going out for supper, so I'll see you Tuesday, Pete.
Yeah.
Right.
And
good night to
Doc,
everybody
you're
else.
coming, aren't you? Ollie, you're coming, aren't you?
Who?
Ollie.
Ollie, you're walking up there to join him, aren't you?
I'm starting. I'm just going now. I'm starting now.
If
Good
we
on
don't
you,
see you,
mate.
Ollie, we'll catch you next time.
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
after yourself, Charlie.
Yeah. All the best.
Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
Cheers, Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad
Good
to see
boy.
you. I had my hat. I brought it in from the Taffmobile. So I'm glad to see us all with the hats on because all the Welsh girls have been on the telly tonight.
Yeah.
And I tell you something, it's lovely to see young women and getting interested in a sport. I know it's soccer, but nevertheless, it's nice to see them. But the trouble is now, every time you turn the telly on, it's women. It's a women's football match, but they don't.
Well, it is. I know what you mean, Taff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll tell you. Oh, hang on, Taff. Excuse us one moment. We've got Mr. Colin Doughty, who's just come back from the Queen's tennis tournament from last week.
I did indeed. Yeah,
prime seats in the stadium.
we had reasonable good seats. It was very good. Watching the ladies final, it was wonderful.
Good, great, and
we've all
very hot.
I've also got tickets for Centre Court Wimbledon ladies final.
Oh.
That's a big oh
Yes, dear.
oh big screech there, dear, because of the lady.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Oh, yeah, Colin,
this is a what happened was that there was a anybody, if you've tried to get into Wimbledon, you have to enter the ballot. Do you know this?
No.
Like
a lottery?
You have to, it's like a lottery. You have to enter the ballot. Now, last year we got into the ballot nicely because we watched the quarterfinals of the men's singles, which was wonderful on court one. This year we didn't get anything, but my son Stuart got 2 tickets for the ladies singles final this year.
Nice
So
one.
me and Stuart are going.
Oh,
excellent, brilliant.
So it's a toss up. You have to be in it to win it, and it's as simple as that. I'd recommend anybody go to it. We've been to Wimbledon several times now, and it's absolutely brilliant. A couple of times we've been with, you just buy a grounds ticket, and it was £25, and you can get in and you get into the whole thing, but you don't have a seat to go and watch a game. But having said that, what happens is that there's a queue for resale tickets at some stage, and the resale tickets are only £10.
Oh, right. So you could get in at the end, sort of thing, later on in the day.
Yes, you can do.
Yeah.
We tried that a couple of times. We got onto court one twice, watching some of the older people play. What's they call it?
Colin,
Pensioners.
Veterans.
Colin, while
Yeah.
you're on, we were talking about the Oriana earlier on,
Okay.
and some of the boys. I know Fruity was saying he was sailed on the last one. We know it was 12th of November 81. Isn't that right, Fruity?
Yeah, but I was on there with Colin, 74, 75.
Yeah.
I would say Dave, I would say 72, 73.
No, I didn't join till 74. And
Yeah.
you were on there, and Dave Sawyer,
I was there.
Slim.
Right.
was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think then that I joined the Island Princess in December 74.
Right. Oh, you did the IP first on the West.
No, I definitely remember you from the Oriana, Dave. Absolutely.
It would have been, I joined in February 74 in Aussie for the last cruise, and then did the line voyage home. And then I did UK cruising.
Right. Okay.
So
So
it would
what
have been
I'm
in
saying is that I in December 74, I went to the Island Princess in San Francisco.
Right. Now, Colin, last question for you was when a lot of the boys that first went to sea as bellboys, and I believe you did as well.
I did, yes, indeed.
Now,
Yeah.
we've got the answers from the others. What was their very first job as a bellboy? What was your very first job when you went to sea as a bellboy?
Forward restaurant on the Orcades, which was called the Flinders Restaurant, I believe.
Mhm.
And I was we did the soup station.
Got it.
soup,
I know what you mean.
breakfast time, so cereals and orange juice, etc. And then lunchtime was a soup station with whatever was available for the soups, and the same in the evening. So that was my job as a bellboy.
Yeah. Did you also ever go bellboy in the lift?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did indeed. I did the after bellboy lift man on the Orcades, because
This is a very special anniversary edition, Colin.
Do you remember,
Colin?
I told Malcolm Rose.
Oh, big Malcolm.
Oh, and that was it. I was put in the after lift, up and down from restaurant to wherever it was deck, up and down, and that was my demise, I think. And then some years later on the Oriana, I met him and I said, "Hello, Malcolm. You remember me?" He said,
Cheers,
I was in
Colin,
public, I was in public
a warm
room.
welcome to Bobo.
Hello,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Happy
Hello.
5th birthday, everybody.
Yeah. Listen,
Cheers,
while we're talking about
Bobo.
bellboys did anyone have to go round the decks playing the dulcimer to bring them in for the meals?
Oh, yeah.
Certainly did.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things I had to
At the
do.
cookhouse door.
Just mention that, Steve. One of the
used to
things
make
I had
your
to
own
do.
tune up.
We go up to the radio room to play the fucking music.
That's right.
Yeah.
We used
We
to
had to
do
go
it.
and play the
Walking
music
around the
across the
decks.
radio.
They used to have us
walking around the decks playing it.
Yeah.
And oh, the ding dong thing.
Oriana,
can you-
they
oh,
used to do it-
right,
volume here.
okay.
Oriana, they used to do it
to
in the
make your own
telephone
tune.
exchange.
We did it.
Oh,
from
there
the
you go.
telephone
Yeah, yeah.
From the True Sound, and I played Bonanza.
Oriana, they used to do it in the telephone exchange.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dulcimer, it was only 4 bars, wasn't it? 5 bars.
Yeah, just used to make your own tune up, basically.
Yeah. Make your own
You weren't trained on how to play it.
No.
Just go and play it.
Yeah, I played Bonanza on it all the way around the decks.
What about Jingle Bells?
Oh no, I wasn't that happy.
We got a message through. You might have seen it, or maybe not. That Gizzy would be in, but he's visiting his first granddaughter, who's a week old, and he's gone to meet up. So that's great news. So he said he'll watch this, and he'll be in the next few weeks. But that's great news.
Oh, that's good.
So Jimbo's a great.
Is that Gizzy's first granddaughter? Is it?
Yeah, first grandchild.
Oh, right,
yes.
okay.
I can remember.
That's good.
I know, lovely.
And
very
yet,
pleased.
Although it doesn't look like you're in the Weatherspoons.
No. Actually, I only just made it in. I've been at the races.
You what? I knew you were. What? Did you win your race?
No, I didn't. Yeah, it just took me 2 hours to come back.
You still got your jockey's hat on?
No, actually, I was working. In the owners and trainers lounge at one of the race courses, which is miles away, the other side of Swansea, Tappier.
I was going to say you weren't at Royal Ascot, were you?
No, I wasn't at Ascot. Yeah, so yeah, it was fun. It was a laugh. Yeah,
sounds good. So,
Where's
but
the Colonel
you're all
tonight,
good.
then? Oh, you
Bobo.
are there.
All good.
Colonel, you're a bit quiet today. What's wrong?
Oh no, I was just about to say, Colin. Do you recognise the what bar I'm in behind me?
I'm not sure. I can't. Not the old eyesight's a bit playing up. Is that Stern Gallery? Is it? All right. Okay.
It's the Ocean Bar.
Oh, the O Bar,
It's
is
the
it,
Ocean
Colonel?
Bar.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah.
You were only
No,
a
I
young
did
bloke
not-
then.
Yeah. But
I did
I'll
not
tell
recognise
you
that.
what, Colin. Just before you came in, Martin Hawker was in with Brendan.
Oh yeah.
I knew you'd like to see him. He looks great for 77.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen Martin Hawker for I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
50 years. Probably 50
I
years.
saw him at a reunion in Southampton a few years ago.
So Ollie,
Oh, you
you
did?
would have
Was he
met
there,
up with
was he?
Martin, wouldn't you? When he was on, he used to come down and do the audits on the ferries. He used to do the food hygiene audits.
Yeah, he came on to the Bilbao.
Mm-hmm.
We used to
He didn't
hijack
there.
the ferries at Dover.
Did he used to do the audits with you as well, Scotty?
He came on from the main office in Dover.
Yeah.
Every lunchtime he'd come on and have a nose round. And then if we got him talking and kept him talking, he'd miss the disembarkation bit. He'd have to go to Calais and back.
Have to go to Calais.
Yeah.
The last time I saw him was at a reunion in Southampton, so it's got to be within about the last 10 years.
Okay.
I haven't seen him since we were on the ships.
No.
Okay,
Oh.
talking about pursers, and I'll probably get in trouble here, but the purser who had the bald head has still got a bald head. What's his name?
Mike Hawksworth.
Mike Hawksworth.
Hawksworth.
Yeah. So
Hawksworth.
has he ever been on the crew bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because we had a picture. The ship, didn't he have a ship? Was it the Orchides or something? He sailed on, didn't he?
He was Orient Line, yeah.
Hmm.
Started off Orient Line.
Hmm.
He was at the lunch. He was at the lunch.
Yeah, he goes every year, doesn't he? Him and his
Yeah,
wife.
That was every year. doesn't it?
Yeah. I saw him this time. Did you, Fruity?
Yeah. Well, me and Phil used to meet him in Southampton at the Cowards for lunch. And it's
Got
up
it.
till about 2 years ago. He used to do it a couple of times a year.
Okay.
He's on the Arcadia website quite a lot.
Yeah. It's funny, we used to call him the schoolboy on the Arcadia.
I think he was called the Honourable Schoolboy.
Thank you.
Is that
was,
right?
he
Yeah.
was.
He was called the Honourable Schoolboy.
Yeah, no, you're talking about. No, you're talking about Martin. You're talking
Martin
about
Hawker.
You're talking about Martin
Robin
Hawker.
the Aussie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
right.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they were talking about Mike Hawks.
Come on, Dave.
Hey,
Oh,
Fruity,
sorry.
look, we've got from Down Under.
We got an
we
Aussie.
got
Apologies.
Watsy.
Apologies, David. Apologies, Fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Hello, Watsy.
Good morning. Good morning.
G'day down under.
We got
G'day.
Steve's in from down in Sydney.
Hi, mate.
So, what time of day is it? I've lost track.
It is, it's 4:40.
Well, you're the only Aussie to do it, Watsy. Thank you.
I just wanted to come on this very special occasion and say congratulations and well done to you lot. Steve, Pete.
Well done to
Dave,
you.
Fruity.
Well done to you.
Fantastic job you've done over these 5 years and how much I've enjoyed being part of it.
Yeah, good. Good to hear.
Getting up early, Steve.
Well,
Yeah.
we've enjoyed having you as well, Steve.
Thanks, mate. That's great. Yeah, it's been great.
This is a real early touch for you, Watty.
Yeah.
Really is. Really is an early touch.
Can you
Well
ring
done.
Macca?
Well done.
Steve, could you ring Macca?
Where is he? I thought he'd be here for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're actually, Watsy, we're not surprised you are because you have definitely come in many a time over the years, and
In
we
the old
really
days, I used to.
appreciate it.
In those COVID days, I'd often come in at this time in the morning. Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Anyway, but look, we won't go on about it, but you're looking good actually, and hopefully that's the case with you. So
Yeah, looks
just keep-
looks a
keep-
little bit deceiving, but yeah, okay. Last chemo today.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay,
Lovely.
Watty.
Have they rung? Did you
Sorry,
ring the
didn't know
bell?
didn't know you've been suffering, mate.
Steve, did you ring the bell?
No, I haven't been. I haven't been yet. I've got another couple of hours before I go.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Give it a good ring.
Yeah, I will.
Watsy, you were Arcadia, weren't you? That was your.
I was. I run
Now,
Say and then Arcadia.
Where did you go as bellboy when you first went to sea? So
Yeah,
we've asked the other
Say.
boys, what was your first job? Very first job?
Lift operator on
There
the
you go,
Say.
lift. Brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of the boys were saying that it was the lift.
Yeah.
So
I did the lifts on a Say, and then I went to runner for telegrams and printing the daily news and doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, telephone operators, bellboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
year was that?
74.
What was that daily newspaper they used to print called?
Wavelength?
Good
Was
morning.
it Wavelength?
Good
Wave?
morning.
No.
Wavelength is the one that came out from the office.
Wireless.
Yeah, Wavelength was the company magazine.
yeah.
Wireless news, Pete.
Wireless
That's it.
news. That's it.
Wireless news, Scotty. Yeah.
Well done, Scott.
Yeah.
See, Scotty's here for a reason.
I used to do that when Graham Heap was the senior AP, and I had to wake him up every morning at 6 o'clock to read the script before I printed it.
Yeah, I was bureau bellboy as well, or silver.
I did bureau longer than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty, I was talking to Mick Munson the other day. He
Yeah.
told me when he started off, he was in the stores on Chusan. Do you remember him?
Oh, he was probably there before I started. I was at 69. I started
Yeah.
on the Chusan.
I think he said he was also over in Chusan in stores, and then he left and he came back. I just wondered.
No, well, it was a long time ago.
Did he have hair,
First time I met Mickey Munson was on the Island Princess.
Yeah, same here. No, I didn't. Yeah, Island Princess.
Yeah, Mickey Munson was on the Island Princess.
Yeah.
I think
That's the first time I met him.
I think first time I met him was Canberra, then Oriana. No, I was talking to him the other day.
That last pensioners do was a good one, really. Graham Heap was there, Dave Saunders, and a couple of others that used to work in the bureau on the Chusan at the same time.
Yeah, I saw with Dave Saunders on Oriana and Canberra.
Yeah,
when he was DP.
Yeah, it was one of his first trips, I believe, on the Chusan.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
So the other one was, I know you have said it before, but what was the year that you decided to leave the Arcadia at extremely short notice?
That was on June the 30th, 78.
June the 30th, 78.
Yeah.
Shit. So you've done about 4 years on the
4 years, yeah. Just to Ronsay and Arcadia. Yeah, and I jumped. No, it was just before she went to scrap, Pete. That's why I jumped, because she was going to scrap, and I wasn't sure that I'd get back out to Aussie. So, and I had my now wife out here. So, yeah, I just thought, well, maybe now would be the time.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Personally, we've never sailed together, Watty, but I don't think we have. Did you just jump ship?
I jumped in Sydney.
You did,
Colin,
yeah.
yeah.
There were so many people did it. I know.
Yeah.
So many people did it. And good for you. You survived it, mate. That's a great story.
Yeah.
I survived.
That's a great story. I love it.
Yeah.
We've got another one, another come just in now, and he jumped ship to Blackpool. Bob, how are you?
Hey, Bob.
Bob.
My first ship was a Greek ship, Canvas Lines, the Elenice. And when down in Aussie, we'd lose so many Greeks in Melbourne. Jumping ship.
So they all jump. They all jump,
Yeah,
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
We all had family out there, relatives.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Chris, they've multiplied immensely.
There he is.
They are, Bob.
Italians, right? In the Melbourne area.
Hello, Bob.
Hello.
Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hello, mate.
All right.
Good to see you, Bob.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late. I slipped my mind. I've been busy.
Well, we're pleased.
Australians here.
Uh-oh.
At least we got some more Australians in tonight.
Yeah, the Aussies are in.
Hey, hey, Bob, can you see Watsy? He's come in from Australia just because of the fifth anniversary.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I thought there'd been more in than there are.
Yeah, I know.
We've had a few been in and gone out, Bob.
Yeah.
There's a few. Brendan's been in with Martin and gone out, and
Charlie's been in.
yes,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Charlie's
been
in. Oscar and Phil. Oscar and Phil have been in on the phone.
and Mandy.
And Mandy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right. You had a few in then.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
We were just hoping to get someone who we've never seen before, but that didn't happen. That's it.
That's bad, isn't it? But
No,
never
it's
mind.
There we go. We got Martin Hawker's missus.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Annie Coughlin. She
Oh
was a
yeah,
whack.
Annie came in.
The
Yeah.
whack
Yeah.
was she don't.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was a good friend. She's a good
Yeah.
friend of Alistair's. I'll have to try and find a photograph of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
Oh, so hey, Bob, look, we have spoken to the others. Bob, you went to sea as a bellboy. What was your very first job?
My very first job at what? When I left school?
No, when you the
Sea.
first job.
My first ship, I was engineer's pantry boy on an oil tanker.
No.
How about
Flipping
your
heck.
passenger ship?
Yeah, what was your job? First one on a Pazzy one.
Bellboy.
Yes,
what
but
job?
what role did you do? Were you in the
Oh, I'm
bureau?
sorry,
or
yeah, right. Well, my first job was the lift. I was on the lift. That was my
Who was
first
on the lift?
lift boy. Yeah.
Go on,
We
then, the
all
lift.
did it, mate. We all did it.
We
Yeah.
all got promoted.
Yeah, Bob, sorry, don't mean to interrupt. Did you tell Malcolm Rose to fuck off as well? Because that's what happened to me.
I bet you did, Steve.
It
was.
No, I used
Oh,
to love it.
bloody hell.
Up and down life. I tell you what, first job at sea in the lift, I thought, what sort of fucking job's this? Up and down all day. Anyway, we did a cruise down the Caribbean and back 3 weeks. And it comes the night before Southampton. I was the first class forward lift boy. All these guys are getting in and say, thank you, Steve. They give me £half-crowns and 2 shillings and shillings.
Yeah.
A pocket full of money when we got to Southampton. And I'm
Yeah,
thinking, what's
absolutely.
going on here?
Yeah, we
So
had
I
loads
phoned
of
my dad
loads
up. I
of
said, I'll
dough.
tell you, it's not bad here. I said, I've just come off the lifts and I've got about 50, about £4.50.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Made up. People
Got
give
more
me
than
money
that-
for taking all
more
down
there
the
than the
lift.
wages.
Bob, just quickly, Bob. I spoke to Dave Dudley this week.
Oh,
last
yeah?
week- last week, yeah. I'm going to try and meet him in the week.
No, give him my regards.
I will,
Be
yeah.
all
If-
right.
if- yeah. If I do, I'll try and do a Zoom quick video
Yeah,
call.
do that. Yeah,
All right.
we're going up to North Yorkshire on Tuesday for a few days.
Oh, nice.
For my gang go back to Sydney next Sunday.
Right. Okay.
We got Robin Hood's Bay and Whitby.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
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 Hey, no, Bob, we've got Hilda's just cut. John, can you hear us?
Sorry, I'm late. I wasn't watching the time.
Yeah, it does.
I did the same.
I was busy doing my dinner, and I just finished my dinner, and look, I thought, oh shit, I missed it nearly.
You've done well. You've done well. It's good to.
Decent.
Again. I can't believe it.
Last week, I was all ready to come in last week. And I thought, oh, it was the Aussie one.
Hey, no,
I'll put it-
John, we've
I'll put it
got
down to
from
my
Aussie,
age.
We've got Watsy. We've got Steve Watts, who is actually in Sydney at this moment in time, and it's
Morning, John.
extremely early in the morning.
Yeah,
And I spelled his name wrong for the 100th time.
What part of Sydney are you in, Steve?
In not far from your relatives, Bob, Winston Hills.
You know that? Yeah. I know that time I was there a couple of times ago, and I can remember seeing your van.
Yeah, you did too.
Yeah.
You did in the city. Yeah.
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 Oh,
love your
Watsy,
back-
for those
I
of
love your
you,
track
that haven't
Watsy.
seen the van, can you put your photo up?
Oh yeah, my word.
Love that backdrop. Lovely.
Yeah, get the Watsy van backdrop up.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It's the old opera house, isn't it? Obviously.
Oh yeah, that's
no pride on it.
When I saw the opera house, it had scaffolding around it.
Was that when it was being built, or was
Yeah.
I saw it when they was reclaiming the land in 1963.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got some pictures of it somewhere.
Brilliant,
We used to do the Opera House lottery every time we came into Sydney.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I saw
Never won anything.
My
did.
father-in-law won that opera house lot. He bought his house. He won one of the opera house lotteries. Yeah. Mm.
Who was that, Bobo?
My father-in-law.
Really?
Yeah, he won. I don't know. He must have won quite a bit because he bought his house with the seeds. Yeah.
We probably all got shares in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, no. He used to work on Captain Cook cruises.
That's still a good.
Oh,
Whatever it
yeah,
is,
of course they'll
whatever it is,
know.
what you've got a great picture behind you. Wonderful.
I don't know. Bobo?
Yeah.
My nephew here from West Ryde, he used to work on the Captain Cook cruises as well.
Is he? You might even know him.
1992.
What?
1992.
1992.
Yeah, not sure.
That's right. He's just looking at the ceiling.
I might have been on there. Just what did he do on Captain Cook Cruises?
Cadman 2 and the
Yeah, I worked on Cadman 2. Yeah, Cadman 2, Sydney 2000, John
I was
Cadman
on
1.
I was on the Cadman 2 and the
Captain Cook 3?
3.
Yeah. What job were you doing? Sorry.
We used to leave out of
Neutral Bay.
Neutral Bay, yeah.
Yeah. I did Cook 3, Caddy 2, Sydney 2000. Yeah, I did lots of jobs though. I was cruise director, deckhand.
Bobo, if you ask Blackpool Bob's nephew a third time, he might tell you this time what he was doing on the ship.
He just told him he was a chef.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
That's welcome, Dave. That's good. Thank you.
Thanks, chef.
I know.
Yeah, big bollock in that.
Good on you.
That's not no surprise there then. So Hilda, what's the latest from you then? Oh, I'll tell you what. So, question first. When you obviously a little bit different, but what was your first ship when you went to sea, and what position were you job wise?
My first ship was the old Oriana, and that was April 1963.
Whoa!
I joined it as a third baker, but there was an assistant pastry chef short, so I was put into that job on my first trip. Well, they must have been pleased with my work, because I actually got made up to assistant pastry cook my second trip, which meant I jumped a rating, which was a second baker. And well, within 3 years, I was actually chief baker. I got rapid promotion. And my first ship as chief baker was the Chitral.
I heard you were a master baker. Is that right?
I have a question that
who was that?
That Hilda might know. Is it right?
Who made that comment?
Sorry.
Who else? Master. Something about master baker.
Yeah, I said. Whether you ever a master baker.
Now, who said that? Now, chili cleaner. Right.
Now, I was the chief master baker.
Right. John, is it true? Is it true that the chief baker got paid more money than the chief chef?
Yes.
There you go. I thought that was true.
Reason being, we was on overtime. No, we was not at that days. We was on, I think it was 11. Was it 11 days a month extra pay in lieu of overtime, which we got for 12 months, regardless of whether we was on leave. And but we only got in those days, it would have been after a 3 or 4 month trip, about 10 days leave if you was lucky, where the officers got or the chef got, I think it was after so long, they got 3 months leave. Their leave was a lot more. Of course, they had deck privileges, which obviously we didn't get. But
Right.
in actual fact, when I retired, I was actually earning more than the deputy purser catering. Steve Mann told me that, and Frank Rugger.
I did hear that somewhere, and I don't know where I picked it up from, but
Well,
I did know that the chief baker was the head man with the money wise.
That's rude to me at the beginning, please, Colonel.
Did I miss that?
Colonel, can you edit Dave out completely?
Nice one, Ollie.
Just leave a blank space where he is.
That's been great.
Could you put the Muppets in there?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Colin, we should do the Muppets. That would be-
I mentioned before that we had hoped not to embarrass you in any way, sir. And when the young lady, who was about to appear on the screen, approached the producer saying she had a message for you, we did try to dissuade her. But she is very stubborn and insisted we gave her a place on your show, or else she would cut off the supply of sausages to the crew mess. Forgive us then, sir, but as Napoleon once said, an army marches on its stomach.
With a man like you, do that
show. Evening, Captain. First of all, I'd like to say what an honour it is to be here on such a grand evening. It's on your evening. Thank you, John, for inviting me. Thank you, brother. Very nice. I went up the Starlight Bar this morning in my vans to see Fraser and Don. And I took one look at a particular person in one bar, Kermit. And he was looking very, very dejected. So I said, come on, Kermit, cheer up, what's wrong? So he said, Phil, is it right the captain's really leaving San Francisco? I said, yes. Sorry. Are you sure he's not just going on leave for 2 months coming back? No, Kermit. This is it. 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon, Captain John goes down the camp. But what are we going to do? He said, I see him come up in the rooms 1, 2, sometimes 3 times in the morning. Have a look round, see what's going on. So I said, Kermit, leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. So this evening, before cocktail parties, I went up. I said, Kermit, how would you like to change ships? Oh, no, I don't want to go to Canberra or Guyana. I said, Kermit, how would you like to go to the Love Boat? The Love Boat? So, Captain, would you please take Kermit? I said,
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
The
we should do the
Muppets.
Muppets.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Actually, I think I've got a video. I've got a video from the Starlight of the Muppets somewhere. I'll find it.
Are you kidding me? You still
Have
haven't
you got the
that,
one
have
we
you?
did for This Is Your Life with Captain John Young?
Yeah, got that one. The biggest problem with This Is Your Life, John, and in hindsight, I mean, you put so much work into that, but if we'd have figured out that the air conditioning in the crew bar, it really effed up the sound on that. But yeah, I got it. Yeah.
And I'll check
Yeah,
out
they're a shame that.
on as well.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Watsy, thank you for promoting your We Grow, You Grow,
Yep.
We Mow.
It's
All
there.
right, that's great.
It's there.
That's brilliant. If you can just forward the check to the crew bar account, please. Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Fast, won't it, David? That'll go nowhere fast, David, will it? That'll stop with you.
Ollie, just don't.
I'm still
right?
waiting for my royalties.
Royalties.
Oh, well, I expect some old queen will come along in a minute, Steve. For sure. Anyway, so
Are you wrapping
but,
up?
so Bob, the other one we were talking about. We were down in Southampton when we all met up. Have you seen? Did you go back to Heapy's boat for a few days before you went back up to Blackpool?
No, we got back on the Friday afternoon after that emergency departure, and I had to come back home the next day.
Yeah.
Got
it. But he was looking good. He's all right, isn't he?
He's all right. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he's talking about selling it because he's getting on a bit, and he said he's find it very difficult to handle the boat on his own. So he's thinking about going into one of these old sailors' homes because he hasn't got the wherewithal to buy anywhere. They don't want to rent, so he's looking to go to one of these old sailors' retirement homes.
Okay.
Ollie, what do you think of the one you're in?
It's great, David, because the thing is, you're not allowed in here. Yes, nurse, it's in. Yes, matron.
Yes,
matron.
Oh, great stuff. That's
What was the name of the head nurse on the emergency ward 10 or whatever back in the 50s?
Emergency Jakes.
Jakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Emergency Ward 10. That was.
Emergency Ward 10 was a television series.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Okay,
Yeah, right.
Then I can't
If,
remember
if,
that far back.
And
if
the,
you're
the bloke that bought the Crossroads Motel, he
Yeah.
was one of the doctors in it.
Oh,
Remember
right.
Crossroads? The
Yeah, I used to like that Crossroads Motel.
yeah,
Oh,
David Hudson.
what with Amy Turtle?
That's the one.
And the
bloke
chef.
that played
Benny.
David
Benny.
Hunter, he was a doctor in Emergency Ward 10.
Right.
right, okay, so
I'm glad I brought it up.
let's go back to the hospital ones and what what was the first one somebody said? Sorry, I forgot. It's slipped my mind again.
Emergency Ward 10.
Emergency Ward 10, right?
Yeah.
Emergency Ward 10. Guess the name of the sister who was the chief nurse.
That's what I just said.
Her name. What was her name?
Colin Doughty.
Sister Doughty.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, Scotty.
Yeah.
For even thinking that way. Thank you. Right. So
Colin's great grandmother.
consequently, what was I called at school?
Sister.
Sister Doughty.
Sister Doughty, yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And those names stick, don't they? Tell me about
Oh
it.
God, they do, yeah.
I
As
just
I
tell
say,
you, do you?
hang on,
You know,
hang on.
you know I had a baker that
Hang
was
on a
here with
minute.
me
Hang on a
few
minute.
weeks ago.
Listen, guys. Look at Steve Walker's face, and everybody saying, "Annie."
You're not allowed to say that.
Yes, we are.
No, no. You
It's
see,
a fifth anniversary.
Look at Steve's face. He's going, "Don't mention Annie Walker."
Alan
Annie
Baker that
Walker
was here
from
with
where?
me a few
Come
weeks
on, guys.
ago. Remember
Coronation
Alan
Annie
Baker?
Walker from where? Come on, somebody say
Coronation
it.
Street.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, the Rovers. Yeah.
Oh, that lady of the Rovers Return.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At least it's not Minnie Caldwell.
Right.
No.
Tina Sharples.
No.
In
Annie
Brussels,
Walker.
Minnie Caldwell and
Steve, you know what it was, isn't it? You're going to cut us out now, are you?
Yes, I do. I'm aware. I worked in the
Sorry,
bars.
I had it.
I worked
I had
in
it
the
just
bars.
as bad as
honestly.
you.
That's still going.
There's
It's
a lot of old
Coronation
queens.
Street.
Oh, don't.
I had it just as
Anyway.
bad as you, Steve. Don't worry about it, mate.
We did.
Okay, guys, is it
Hey.
time to go?
I just want to say one more thing. I'm glad Crystal Palace won the FA Cup.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
They did. Apparently they did.
They kept that secret.
I'd like to say something too. What a brilliant thing that Mr. Watsey made the effort under severe circumstances with his illnesses over the past month and his treatments. The Southern Hemisphere champion, Crew
Thanks,
Bar
Taff.
boy. Well done.
Thanks, Taff.
Well done, Watsy. Yeah.
Very kind of you.
Yeah,
nice one, Stevie.
definitely.
Thanks, Taff. Thank you, guys.
It wouldn't have been, honestly, to have you come in, Watsy, it's a real bonus for us. You know, I mean, we got the guys here from, you know, the States and obviously all around the UK on this occasion. But to have you in as well is a real bonus. So
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
no, brilliant.
Nice one, Steve.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you in
Next
the
week.
flesh at some stage. You know.
Yeah, hopefully so. After
Definitely.
last time's early exit.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
know.
Oh,
I
right.
know. That was
In disaster.
but it just what it was, you know. So
It was. It was.
Anyhow,
indeed.
guys, before we go, next week we've got the Aussie one, and it'd be really good if some of you guys in the UK could come in on that one at 9 o'clock in the morning. I know it's not going to be good for people like Chris in the States, but it would really be good to see some of you UK guys coming at the 9 o'clock one on the Aussies.
Will Dave be there? Will Dave Eames be there?
Uh,
But then I can't make it.
Yeah.
I can't make it.
You probably is that because you're not up at 9 o'clock, Ollie?
No, because matron comes in at 9 o'clock and changes my nappy.
Yeah.
Well, we
it
don't
needs
want to watch
changing
it.
now.
We don't want to watch it.
She's about to.
Seriously. But
Seriously,
also,
it'd be really good if you
boys,
could. Some of you
we've got
could.
a special to say that at the end of this particular, which is coming to the end of now, at the end of it, there will be a rerun of one of Oscar's tales, which we haven't seen for a long, long time. And we do appreciate all the time that he did write the scripts, and Fruity put some brilliant animations to go with the stories. But we will be having one. We don't know exactly which one it is. It'll be a surprise. It will be shown straight after the end of this episode.
It will, because I'm not going to do it until tomorrow morning.
I know. And the recording will be out when it's ready. It may be a while.
With a lot of editing out, with Ollie being edited completely out, completely, Colonel, completely.
Yeah.
So anyway, so
Suppose
boys,
all I get is a hello and a
we
goodbye.
will have to put those formidable traffic lights coming up, just to say it's time for the farewell and the wave and the music.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Before we do have our crew bar director, Steve, would like to have a few words. Are you going to give Ollie a bollocking?
No, I'm letting Ollie off. I like Ollie. He sleeps with me when we go to the reunions. Well, he used to anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, chaps. Listen, I just want to say thank you all very much for being part of this for the last 5 years. We've met plenty of people. We've made plenty of reunions and made plenty of new friends, people we never saw with. Hopefully, we can carry on for the next 5 years, guys.
Yeah.
Hope to see you all soon.
Here it is, Steve. Sonia.
Thanks,
Well
Steve.
done. Well done.
Except Dave.
I'll see you in Vancouver, Steve.
Except Dave.
Maybe, Johnny. Maybe.
Brilliant. All right, boys.
Oh, we'll have to Saccharine.
Everybody.
All the best.
Cheers, guys.
Take
care. Have a good week. When we see you.
Hello, everyone. This is Oscar from Ollie's Pocket with Oscar Tales. The Lift Boy Tale, Part 1. I went to sea school in 1963, and after leaving Gravesend, I went to Stratheden, undergoing a long dry dock in Tilbury. I never sailed an inch on the first ship I worked on, as several weeks later, one morning, myself and another bellboy on standby was sent for by the chief steward. You two are to be sent by shooting break up to Leadenhall Street offices to be transferred to the Himalaya, as they have just sacked 2 bellboys, he said. So with various documents and equipment, we were loaded into the morning shooting break run and delivered to the London office. There we were given joining orders for Himalaya and a railway warrant for Waterloo to Southampton. Walking up the gangway at 106 berth, we were both told to report to the second steward in his office. The other lad went in first and was told, telephone exchange bellboy, and was sent off. I entered the office as he looked at me, did a double take, and said, bloody hell, how old are you? 13? No, sir, I squeaked. I am 16, but I'm still growing. Truth to tell, my voice had never really broke. Just slid a couple of octaves from soprano to tenor, and only about 6 months previously. Ah, my boy, have I got the ideal job for you? Suits you down to the ground, which you don't seem very far off, was his little witticism. I was then sent down to my 8-berth cabin, just after the chain locker, to meet my cabin mates, with orders to return to the office in uniform to receive my instructions on my duties. Unpacking, after meeting everyone, I asked, what does this second steward guy mean when he told me I have the perfect job for someone your size? Oh boy, were they amused. They rolled around laughing and all began to chant, you're going to be a lift boy, you're going to be a lift boy. And one kindly soul added, and they break down all the time, which is why all the smallest, thinnest boys get the job, as the big, fat passengers overload it. To drive a lift, we had an inner and outer manual gate to open and close. A handle with 5 positions, slow up, slow down, and fast down. And at the top, full stop. It was on a spring called a dead man's handle. Let go, it sprang back to stop, and the lift stopped. The trick was to stop it level with the floor as you reached the deck. If you failed to, you had to correct and adjust it flush with the decking. On my second day on the starboard forward lift, I stopped with just a little step and decided to let it go. I flung open the 2 gates and chorused, promenade deck, mind the step, going up. The passengers all got out, and no one, as far as I could see, wanted to board the lift. However, just round the corner, my little mind the step routine had not gone unnoticed. As I was about to close the doors and to continue on my merry way, a hand with a uniform sleeve with 3 silver stripes shot out and caught me a right clip round the earlobe. A voice whispered with awful menace into my ringing red appendage, it's not mind the step, bells. It's get the bloody thing level before you open the doors. Understand, boy? Do you know, I never did not get it level again. It's remarkable what a little bit of tuition can do to a lad, especially when accompanied by a practical demonstration of the folly and pain of not obeying orders. So that was how I became the lift boy. So ta-ta for now. Well, that's all, folks, for this week. From Oscar. Oh, and always remember,